because I've been through too much type of stuff, and I came out on the other side. But my testimony this morning is if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, where would I be? And is there anybody, y'all, in the room who's ever been through some stuff and you watch God straighten it out? Well, why don't you just holler back at your boy and say he straightened it out? Those dirty co-workers that tried to get you fired, the hellish boss who didn't like you, and you kept praying about it, and now they're gone, and you still got your job. It's all because the Lord, He straightened it out. That bill that you could not pay, and you were stressing yourself out about it, and you were worrying yourself sick, and you were calling folk that you knew had the money, and they wouldn't even answer the phone, and wouldn't have any help from them. God stepped in the nick of time, and He straightened it out. And I just need somebody around the world who knows that God will straighten it out. Anybody know that God will straighten it out? And I know I got a few believers who can testify with me that you ought to open up your mouth and let this be your testimony this morning, that He may not come when you want Him, but you'll want Him when He comes. And I just need somebody to help me this morning who knows that God will straighten it out. And I know some of y'all look good, but you don't look like the hell that you've been through, because the Lord has straightened it out. I've been to hell and back on a round trip ticket, but I thank God that I didn't lose, hallelujah, that I didn't lose my mind in the midst of it, because the Lord straightened it out. And so, brothers and sisters, it's in Mark chapter number 3 that we get a chance to see Jesus doing His best work. It's in Mark chapter number 3, beloved, that we see Jesus doing His best work. It's obvious, brothers and sisters, that the earthly ministry of Jesus was surrounded by disagreements. It's obvious that the earthly ministry of Jesus was surrounded by disagreements, beloved. You would agree with me that the controversy seemed to hover around everything that Jesus was doing. Jesus couldn't do nothing. He couldn't even go to a wedding and turn the water into pink Moscato without people talking about Him. He could have dinner with publicans and sinners without the church folk talking about Him. He could even get His feet washed by a woman who cried and dried His feet with her hair without people saying something about Him. But believe me when I tell you this, brothers and sisters, whenever you are anointed by God, people are not going to like you. Let me say it again, because that makes me feel good. Whenever you've been anointed by God, people won't like you. And can I tell you something, brothers and sisters? Most folk are going to have a problem with you, because they have a problem with you and they don't even know you. They have a problem with you and they never sat down and talked to you. They got a problem with me and they never had lunch with me. They don't like me and they don't even know why they like me. They just say it's something about Him that I don't like. It's something about Him that I don't like. But I know what it is. It's the anointing that's driving you crazy. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you got a lot of friends and everybody is always patting you on your back, it's a good sign that you ain't got that much of anointing. But when you are really anointed, it drives folk away from you. You wonder why nobody ever invites you to their house. You wonder why nobody ever invites you around. It's because of the anointing. You wonder why everybody else is at somebody else's house. They're watching the game and you hanging out at your own house, watching the TV by yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. they lie and say stuff like this. Oh, she's arrogant. Oh, he's arrogant. Oh, baby, I'm not arrogant. I just want to let you in my sacred space because I know what's in me. I refuse to allow you to disturb my peace and tear up what's around me. And so these folk, brothers and sisters, they hated Jesus. And so the Bible says they were looking for ways and watching for something they could say bad about Jesus. Look at the text, brothers and sisters. They hated Jesus so much that they followed him to see if he was going to mess up. They wanted some dirt on Jesus so bad until they would go wherever he would go. They followed him not because they loved him, but they followed him, beloved, because they wanted something on him. But can I just give you something for free this morning? That's what a lot of folks are following you now. It's not because they're your friends. It's not because they really love you. It's not because they care about you. They are trying to get connected to you because they want something on you. And that's why your friends on Facebook don't even speak to you in real life. And that's why they follow you on Instagram and Snapchat. It isn't because, oh, shut y'all, because they like you and they think you got it all together. They just want some dirt on you. And why don't you just tell your haters and speak in the face of the enemy and just go psychotic for a moment and just let them know, just keep on watching me. If you are waiting on my destruction, you're going to be waiting a long time because it ain't going to happen. If God be for me, yes, Lord, who can be against me? And I just need somebody to holler back at your boy and just say, keep on watching. If God be for me, he's more than the world against me. And that's why, beloved, sometimes you got to be straight up. You got to be straight talk and no chaser. And you have to ask everybody who is connected to you, what are you here for? What is your purpose and your mission? And if you're trying to find out if you have some faults, allow me to save you some time. Yeah, I got a whole lot of faults. If you're trying to stick around, beloved, to see my demise and my destruction, allow me to save you some time on that because it ain't gonna happen. You may as well find you something else to do. Because if you're waiting on me to go down, you're gonna find something else safe to do. Do better than that. Bet your last dollar on me going down. But even if I go down, I'm gonna get back up again. And so they're watching Jesus for something they can use to destroy him. And the Bible says he comes into the synagogue, he comes into the church, and there is a crowd of people who just want some dirt on Jesus. There's a crowd of people who just want some dirt on Jesus. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be surprised to how many folk grin in your face, even in the church. You'll be surprised how many folk who chit-chat and talk to you, but they really want you to be down. You'll be surprised how many folk in ministry that pray and they sit around you, but they're praying on your demise. And so they fill up Jesus' revivals, but they aren't there to support him, but they're looking to find a fault in him. And so according to Mark's account, brothers and sisters, there is a man in the crowd that has a shriveled up hand. There's a man in the crowd who has a paralyzed hand. There's a man in the crowd, brothers and sisters, who has a hand that is jacked up. This hand is painful. This hand is paralyzed. This hand isn't good to look at. It's a good reason to stay at home and hide this hand. And so Mark says, brothers and sisters, he has a messed up hand, but he's in church. Okay. rather than staying at home crying over what he didn't have, he used what he did have and came to church. Anyway, can I tell you, don't let what you don't have steal the joy from what you do have. I don't have a car. I ain't going to church this morning. No, I got a roof over my head. I got some food on my table. Somebody pick me up because I'm going to church and I'm going to praise God for what he has given me. And can I tell you a secret, beloved? While you are praising God for what you do have, he'll turn around and bless you with the things that you don't have. But if there anybody in this room this morning who came to church with no money and God blessed you with some money, this brother has some issues. Watch this. He has issues, but he's still in church. He has issues, but he's still in church. He has, let me say it again. He has issues, but he's still in church. And we use all types of excuses as to why we don't come to church. I'm not coming to church until I get myself all together. No, you bring your issues and you come right on to church. I'm not going to come to church and play with God because I got a drinking problem. No, you just bring your drunk self right on to the church. I got a lying tongue, but I can't come to church. No, you just bring your lying self and you come right on to church. And here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you come to the house of God, I promise you that when you get here, you're going to be in good company with all of your issues. Just come right on to church. And I hate to say this, brothers and sisters. No, I don't. I like to say this. And for one of you and for all of those holier than thou people in the room who open up their mouths and they talk about your issues, I'm willing to beg you, brothers and sisters, that there are 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 other people in the room that know the same person and some of the same issues. And so here it is. He's in the church even with his issues. Watch this. And because, brothers and sisters, that he didn't let his issues cause him to stay at home, he came right on to church and Jesus saw him. And Jesus knew, beloved, that his enemies were watching him to see if he was going to heal him on the Sabbath day. And you do know it was against the religious rules of that day, brothers and sisters, to heal anybody on the Sabbath day. And it was against the religious laws of that day to do any kind of work on the Sabbath day. But they were more concerned about their religious rules of the day to heal anybody on the Sabbath day. And so it was these folk who knew about religion, but they didn't have a clue about relationship. Let me back it up real fast, show you what I'm working with. These people knew everything about religion, but they had nothing. They didn't know absolutely nothing about relationship. They knew what was supposed to happen at the church. They knew all about the house of God. They could make a motion and second it, but they didn't know about the God of the house. And you know that there's still folk who are running churches like this these days. They know everything about the church. They know you're supposed to wear black and white on first Sundays. They know how to raise a hymn. They know about rules of orders. They can run a business meeting. They know everything about the church, but they don't know about the God of the church. And so, brothers and sisters, they have religion, but they don't have no relationship. And you have to be careful, brothers and sisters, because religion religion will send you straight to hell. I'm preaching real good right here. And can I tell you, brothers and sisters, the reason why my generation and people younger than me don't like coming to church anymore is because it isn't about relationship, but it's all about religion. Religion will tell you to tell them to take their hat off in church, but when my head don't have nothing to do with it, it's all about my heart. Religion will tell you to tell them to put a suit on, when it isn't about the clothes, but it's about the souls. Religion will tell you that don't wear a short skirt to church, but relationship will tell you wear it on anyway. And when the Holy Spirit gets on the inside of you, it'll make you mosey on down to TJ Maxx and you'll buy a longer skirt because Jesus wasn't concerned about a religion. And so that's why most of the time when you found Jesus, you would find him in the gangster's house. The Levites are nothing but gangsters, y'all. And so the Bible says Jesus is in the house with publicans and sinners. Publicans, y'all, are the people who took the other people's money. And that's where you would find Jesus because it wasn't about religion, but it was about a relationship. And can I tell you, brothers and sisters, you can't get to heaven on religion. You ain't got to get with me because Big Mama Del Church taught you. Have you got good religion? Serve the Lord. Okay, what else you got? Having good religion will have you walking by me with y'all holy folk and don't even speak to me. Having good religion will have you looking all crazy at me, all past experience. But when you have relationship, you know that you can stand next to a joker who did nothing but try to sabotage you, but you can smile and love him and not want to kill him. That's when you got relationship. And so the Bible says they watched Jesus closely. They watched Jesus closely, y'all, because they knew he was going to do something about the man. They watched him closely, brothers and sisters, because they knew he was going to do something about this man's situation. In essence, brothers and sisters, the critics had more faith in Jesus than some of the believers. Because they knew he was going to do something, but we doubt what God is going to do. Okay, can you feel me right there? There wasn't a doubt in their mind that Jesus was going to heal this brother. And sometimes we doubt and we wonder if he's going to come through. And the Bible says when they are watching him, he said to the man, stand up in front of everybody. I'm almost there, y'all. And I don't know who this message is for, but God told me to tell you this morning that the next blessing that he's about to give you, he's going to do it in front of everybody. God told me to tell you this morning, don't try to be modest about it. Don't try to downplay to make jealous people feel comfortable. You enjoy your blessings in front of everybody. You wear it, trying to spend it, crushing it, and operating it, and you do it in front of everybody. Y'all ain't feeling me because sometimes God will bless you, but you worried about what everybody else got to say about it. You need to tell me I went through all the hell that I went through. I've gone through it long enough. I've been on the back burner long enough. I've been lying on long enough. I've been, yes, Lord, I've been talked about long enough. He says, stand up in front of everybody. Can I tell you, brothers and sisters, when God does it in front of everybody, you just enjoy it in front of everybody. Okay, let me say it again. When God blesses you in front of everybody, you just enjoy it in front of everybody. Everybody knew you were struggling. They knew you were broke. They knew you were depressed. You let them watch you powerful. He says, this what I'm about to do for you, I'm going to do it in front of everybody. And then he asks the question, which is lawful? To do good or to do evil? To kill or to leave? It's very simple. It's a very simple question. And the Bible says they remained silent. Yeah. They hated Jesus so much until they wouldn't even admit that he was right because it was him. Okay, come here for a second. Some folk won't admit that it's right because you said it. They like what you're doing, but they just don't like who's doing it. Yeah, who's doing it. And if anybody else was doing it, they'll be all for it because it's you they don't want to be for. And so, ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you this morning that folk don't like you? Allow me to give you a practical and a relevant word. When they don't like you, don't waste your time trying to figure out why. When they don't like you, and I've learned this over the years, don't spend too much time trying to win them over, because there is nothing you can say or do that's going to make them change their minds. If they don't like you, then they just don't like you. Talking about win them over with kindness. Some folk you can't win. I don't care how kind you are. So stop trying to waste your time trying to figure out. Because God, listen, I'm gonna use this word. God ain't never told me that I have to like them. Okay? I don't know where we get it from. How they feel about me has nothing to do with me and Jesus. Whether they like me or they love me, Jesus and I are the only folk that have a covenant agreement. And then Jesus said, I got to love everybody. He didn't say I had to fool with everybody. That's right. He didn't say I had to kiss up to everybody. He said, I am to love everybody. And God deliver me from the opinions and the approvals of other people. God deliver me from what I think that people think about me. They wouldn't even answer a very logical question. And so, beloved, the Bible says that Jesus got mad. I'm in verse 9. You do know that Jesus would get mad. You remember when they were selling stuff in the temple and Jesus got so mad that he came in, beloved, and he turned the tables upside down. He got so mad in verse number 5 until the Bible says he looked at them with anger. But here is the shout of the text. He got mad with them and he started talking to him. Y'all listen. He got mad with them and he started talking to him. Okay. Can I tell you why you ought to thank God for your haters? Because sometimes your haters are the ones that will push you into your next blessing. Okay, you ain't good. He was angry at them, but he started talking to him. Okay. This is not the time to become discombobulated. Hear me. This is not the time to be saying, God, move my enemies. When you see enemies coming, beloved, on him. And Jesus says to this brother who is standing in front of everybody, he says, stretch out your hand. Watch this, because he's in the right place at the right time, and he gets the right word. And the word was, stretch out your hand. Watch this. And by faith, he moved upon the word, and the Bible says in verse number 5, he stretched it out, and his hand was completely restored. And so I don't know who I'm preaching to this morning, but I just need, if you grab a hold to it in the spiritual realm, I just need you to open up your mouth and holler restoration. Okay, I need you convinced right here. I just need you to open up your mouth. Maybe I'm the only one who's gone through enough hell, but I just need you to open up your mouth and holler restoration. Tell me why I'm about to shout. Because restoration means to bring back into use. Restoration means to give back. And here is the shout of the text. What Jesus really said to this man, he says, I'm about to give you back everything that you lost. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you've gone through. He says, you've been through some situation that took you through some stuff. And while you were going through the stuff, you lost some stuff. It took your joy. It took your peace. It took your smile. It took your effectiveness. But I just need you to open up your mouth and say unto the Lord that I want it all back. I made up in my mind. Come on, Tonto, let's ride. I made up in my mind that I want it all back. I'm trading my joy. I'm trading my sorrow for my joy. I'm trading my tears for my happiness. I'm trading my sickness for my healing. I want it all back. Yes, Lord. I want my joy back. I want my peace back. I want my health back. I want my finances back. I want my family back. I want my sanity back. I want it all back. And I feel the Lord saying that he's bringing restoration back to your house. And he's about to give it all back to you. Stretch out stretch out your hand. Everybody saw me when I failed, but nobody saw me when I got up.